I'm Nada, and one time I asked a blind patient if she saw any black or bloody stool, and she said, I haven't seen anything ever. And I brought the sour gummy bears.
I hate that this one is so bad, and I know it's one I would have done myself. Because you get used to just repeating a certain thing when you work somewhere, and now you done walked into a wall. Not because you blind, see.
I'm Sarah, and one time in clinic, I was fumbling over my words, and I said, oh my God, I think I'm having a stroke, to a stroke patient, and I brought the Nerds clusters.
I'm not gonna lie, stroke be damn, I gotta fight you after that. Because why? You think me clinging on to life, this is funny to you. This is a joke?
Dr. Swindon, my most embarrassing moment as a med student was asking a patient with a Foley catheter if they had any trouble urinating. I brought Sour Patch Crawlers.
As a person who has had a catheter in their genitals before, I would remember this comment for as long as I remember having that catheter to pull it out of me. Yeah, homie, yep. I'm scheduling that fight because the moment they take it out, give me about 5 minutes to breathe and remember how it feels to have a penis, I'm coming for this man.
I'm Maddie, and I asked a paraplegic to wiggle their toes, and I brought the peaches.
This is another one I know I would have made the mistake of saying, and I wouldn't have caught it until that last bit of the word came out my mouth and been like, damn. Y'all go ahead and send me home. Just send me home, bro. I ain't no good around here.
Alex and I asked a patient with bilateral BKAs how far they can walk before they become short of breath. And I brought Sour Patch Watermelon.
Those of you who don't know, bilateral BK stands for below the knee. They didn't have no legs to be walking on to get tired. I would quit. Now, that's just me. I'm sure this person is great, but I would quit because I'm going to think about that for the rest of my life. I'm the patient. I don't want no smoke. I just want to stare you in your eyes and you to think about what you said for as long as you live.
I'm Dr. Domitita, and one time in clinic, I was talking to a patient with a family member in the room, and I said, I'm sure your mother would agree with this plan. And it turns out that that was their significant other. And I brought Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, so is my wife old enough to look like my mama, or do I look young? And I know I don't look that young, so you calling my wife prehistoric at this point. And then I know I'm getting divorced, because for one, I gotta fight you for my wife's honor, but also I like to joke too much. And you know my wife is gonna tell me I can't keep making that joke. It's just bad for everybody, bro.